Hey y'all, it's Angel, your best friend who happens to be a therapist. I still can't believe they talked me into doing a podcast, but here I am and here we go. I'm not gonna lie to you, we gonna talk about everything. Nothing's off limits, the good, bad, and the ugly. So put your seatbelt on and enjoy the ride.
Come on.
Okay, y'all. We were playing Uno with shots, and a subject matter came up that I felt was important for us to kind of talk about.
Wait, are you gonna hear?
Yeah, that was my sister. That's the baby. That's Ariane. My cousin Anaya is here. My husband is here. And my friend Erica is here. So, let's talk about what came up.
Oh man.
They said, they meaning the young ones. That's the baby sister and the little cousin. The new generation. What generation is that? What are y'all? XZ?
Gen Z.
Gen Z?
Aren't we? What are we?
End of the alphabet.
I think I'm X.
What are we?
Generation A.
Hell no. I don't know what that is.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's not us.
No, they Z. They the end of the line.
Y'all the
We need to
end.
start over because y'all motherfuckers.
Y'all is wow. No, they wow. She said, I got a man, but
He's not my boyfriend.
so I asked, what the fuck is the difference? And you said,
Well, the difference is we go together without going together.
What the?
If that makes sense.
It doesn't. It doesn't make sense. Now the draft.
My good cousin Ariane will elaborate.
She don't know. You nervous?
We're just not understanding.
Oh, my watch said it's a loud environment. We that loud?
We're just not understanding
Take
what
it away.
exactly
Okay.
that means.
Say it again.
We're not understanding exactly what that
explain
means.
what it means.
You don't know either.
Because for
I don't know.
someone to
So
be,
basically, no.
because for
Explain your relationship. Explain.
No, not mine.
Well,
Hell no. My shit ain't on the spot.
Oh wait. So you're in a
I'll talk about it.
Get it back.
This shit is crazy. These kids are crazy. They can't explain their relationship. That means you either not in a relationship or you not in a relationship because y'all not talking about it.
So I'm not in a relationship.
I know.
No, we know that.
I already said that. But you carry on.
That was kind of harsh.
Right? Goddamn.
How is that harsh?
Okay, so try to
I want you to correct me, please.
try to explain
No.
what
See,
that
see,
means,
we
though.
both have people that we care for very, very much, right? But at the same time, we're not in a official boyfriend and girlfriend relationship.
So how's he your man?
However, we've been together long enough and we've done, plenty of things together that would, in some sense, make us, boyfriend and girlfriend. We just don't have that official title.
So is there a commitment?
In some way, yes.
In which way?
Sexual.
That's the only way to be.
So y'all
committed.
friends with benefits. But let me tell you the difference. Let me tell you what a friends with benefits is. Y'all not together and y'all have sexual relations, but y'all don't have a commitment. So you can go and have other friends.
But that's
But
the
you're
thing.
saying
You
you
can't.
can't have other friends.
No, because you just gotta know the principle.
No.
Well, I lied. I take that back because you're right.
Yeah, because then I know I'm right. Because
You
then
can say whatever you want.
you are.
No, you
But
have
no,
to say
because
the truth.
that is a relationship at that point. When you care if they're with somebody else, now you're in a relationship. That's when you cross the line.
Yeah,
That
but
makes
it's
it a
like
relationship. If you having sex and then y'all having doing everything else under the sun of a relationship, and then you care if they're with another person. If you was in Walmart and he had a girl on his hip and you lost
Should
her,
not be in Walmart. I'm about to say Walmart. No, all right.
No,
shoppers,
because
Target,
Shoppers. He said shoppers.
what the fuck? Target.
He said shoppers.
Can we at least say Ruth Chris?
They shopping at the restaurant.
If they're shopping at Target, that's intimate. You don't think them shopping at Target together, getting house stuff that
Y'all get house stuff. Wait, did y'all go to
No, see, no. Back it
I
up. Back it
did.
up. You watering down my point.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Point being,
He was lowballing y'all.
if okay,
I think. Okay, let me break it down.
Whatever y'all want to make it. But
Let
my
me-
point.
Let me explain it this way.
Go ahead.
I think when I say my man, that is what I'm speaking, like future reference. Like that is somebody I can see
those are your feelings.
being, being
tell you.
with, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Okay,
but they
let
say
me know
that-
when you finish.
they
I
say-
want to cut y'all off, so let me know.
No, they be like, my man, my man, my man.
Like that's
Stop,
that
stop.
he has
It's not
the
a song.
potential to
Stop,
be
stop.
somebody that I want to
No,
be with.
no.
You know what I'm saying?
No. I got that idea.
You get
Like,
that?
but you already living as if he's your man. Y'all do everything that y'all do. Y'all date. Y'all go out. Y'all having relations. Everything, and then you care. So tell me what outside of that would not make it a relationship. What is there that's missing from that whole scenario that would not make it a relationship? Because everything you said encompasses everything. So what else is there?
What are the
There's
benefits?
sex, there's relationship, there's going out,
Money.
there's doing money. Did you say money?
Did you say money?
Listen.
What's the difference?
I said, what are the
Wait,
benefits?
what did you talking to?
No.
I asked what
She
are the
talked to her hands.
I asked
That's not
I asked what
I'm sorry.
the benefits. And she
You
said
slammed
money.
it. I caught that. Bit.
Oh, the benefits are money?
I mean, money. You know, like
got no
somebody
money.
that you can spend time with, and laugh with and talk with and
You
spend
can do that
time
What does
with.
it have to do with money?
But
You know, that's just another benefit. That's a perk
What's a
right,
perk?
but that's not
to get money.
A perk.
But that's
No,
somebody.
no. A perk for what though?
Being in a
Relationship?
Is it a
So you saying the
relationship?
one that's your man, there's no money involved?
There
Y'all going
is
nuts
money
going-
involved.
Absolutely.
No, there's money involved.
That's what they're saying is
Absolutely
the benefit of what they're doing.
That's the same thing in a
Nothing.
relationship. No, I said, what is it?
And
That-
but I asked them, what are the
But
benefits?
that's a benefit of both parts. Like, if you
I
had
get
a
what you're
relationship and a
saying.
man,
I
you
asked-
still get money. So I'm asking, what is it that's missing that would make it not a relationship?
Yeah,
Because
you have
everything you
restrictions.
named, it's a relationship.
And you have
So I
restrictions.
So I want you to tell me what makes it not a relationship. What I was like, well, we don't do this. That's why it's not a relationship. That's what I want to hear. What don't you do, or what do you allow that makes it not a relationship? If you can't answer that, then you're in a relationship. I'll wait.
I want to say something, but I feel like it's gonna be dumb.
It probably is, but say it anyway.
I mean, listen, the original statement was dumb. I don't have a man. So y'all said a benefit is money.
That's not a benefit.
Well, I need them to explain. What are y'all talking about?
I don't know. I was just talking.
Oh my god.
I'm back. I'm
That's
in
the
the.
problem
I'm in
with
the.
Gen
No.
Z. Y'all
I'm in,
just talk.
I'm in a good mindset now. So like now.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh.
Calmly.
Okay. Well, talk.
I was a little too drunk at first.
Oh, you good now?
So you-
5 minutes later. Go.
So
Not too much of me. Not too much. Not too much
Sorry.
of me.
He was drunk at 5 minutes ago.
this podcast is going to be really hard to get through. Everybody's had a lot of shots.
I'm talking good sense. I don't know what you talking about.
I just said it's going to be hard to get through. Now these Gen Z joints, they ain't talk good sense since before we started taking shots.
Right. Oh, this is gonna be crazy.
So
We're
the
gonna
whole
have to
thing
do a
is, this is
sober
giving
one.
a chance for you to defend your point.
Listen, can I
But
just
you
say
got to be
something?
able to defend your point.
Honestly,
Of course.
at this point, I really don't know how I'm gonna defend myself.
Oh,
The more we talk
Put this
about
on
it,
the air. This is a comedy.
the more we talk about it, the more y'all are proving me wrong.
She said,
Take over.
And it's just
Anaya.
getting worse and worse.
Anaya, you want
Take
to
over, Anaya.
take the mic, Anaya.
she said,
Ariana is giving the fuck up. She said, you know what?
hey, that was good. That was the most sense you said all night.
You know what? Fuck it.
Take
It
us
Hey, that makes sense. I'm glad she
It's
said
like-
that.
It's like a delusion, okay?
is.
Thank you. Oh, wait a minute. She took the mic out of her hand.
That's all.
Go ahead. You just gonna feed
Go ahead,
some
Anaya.
madness.
I'm
It's on. Oh,
I'm delusional. I know I can be delusional. Is it good? No. But I know I can be, right? Because it's like
Thank you very much.
Anaya, like, thank you very much. Give me that goddamn mic.
Thank you very much, Miss Butler. We're gonna move on.
Oh, man.
They coming for you. They coming for you.
Yeah,
I
wait,
think-
get that out.
I think for me, it's more of like an insecurity, if that makes sense. I don't really trust a lot of people, so I feel like I don't want you to be my
Okay.
boyfriend,
Okay.
but I want you. You know, you're my man, but it's like I don't want you to be my boyfriend because if you do something that could hurt me,
Now,
you know what I mean?
Now, wait a
it
second.
shouldn't hurt me, but
You know what I mean?
But it
That
hurts.
Can I
makes
say
sense.
something?
Yeah,
You
so
don't
me,
want to
it's like internal. Like
So
it's,
you don't want to
it's
set
me.
the rules
It's
because
not
you
only
don't
that.
believe. You don't believe in trust that they're going to respect.
Yes,
the rules
so it's
and
more
boundaries.
internal for me.
So if you just don't
Look.
set it, you're not going to be disappointed. Is that
Thank
what you're
you.
saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it. At
Yes.
least I don't agree with it, but I understand it.
I tried to explain it
But
in some way.
that makes sense. But you would still be hurt, disappointed.
Right.
Either way.
Something.
Even though you don't
Less
want that.
disappointed.
No. I feel like I'm still disappointed the same
I get
damn
it. There's
way.
like a
Hello?
protection.
Yes.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Hello.
Yes.
Take it away,
I mean,
Otis.
this might be the.
The man. Go ahead. The man's point of view.
I'm not gonna sing, but my point is, you about to make me forget my point. My point is, if you don't want to protect
I just beat on
yourself,
myself.
did she say? So I was gonna say, if you want to protect yourself from being hurt, and you know that's a big possibility, then maybe you shouldn't be with that person if you already banking on them hurting you. The whole point is to be in a relationship with somebody that you at least think you can trust. But if you already got your guard up, how can you be with somebody if your guard is up?
Bars.
You have to feel safe.
That's just my perception of men in general. It could be.
Full of fucking disappointment. Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
That's the
you know what that
Don't be
says?
sorry.
But no,
It could be any, and that's why I said it's my own, insecurities, because it has nothing to do with them. You know what I mean?
I got
It's
you.
about how I'm feeling. It could be anybody. Like, you could treat me like a princess, and I'm still gonna have that in the back of my mind. Like,
Can-
oh, so
So-
it's a problem with me.
Okay, so with you saying that, don't you think before you deal with somebody else, you should do self-healing?
Yes.
Because if
Yes.
you're with them, you're always going to have that disconnect, and it will never be what it should be, because you have to work on you and get you where you need to be before you deal with somebody else.
I agree.
But then
For what?
still, like, anybody can do anything, like, whether you're like healed, like self-healed or not. Like, anybody can.
But okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No. Like,
Oh, so-
anybody can disappoint you.
No, but life is full of disappointment. Nothing's guaranteed, but when you bulletproof yourself and your own spirit and your own person,
confident in
then
yourself.
you'll be able to bounce back from that a lot better than you just already guarding yourself and you already have broken, and then they hit you again with something. You'll never heal from that. You need to heal yourself, and then when somebody comes with their bullshit, then you know it's their bullshit and not your own.
A
So
heal.
then you can keep it moving.
A healed person, like you said, can bounce back. An unhealed person can break. So you are two unhealed Gen Z females out here trying to protect yourself, but totally breakable. So I want y'all to reconsider, be by yourself, do some self-discovery, get strong enough so that when somebody does disappoint you, you don't just shatter. You bounce back.
Or they bring that bullshit to your doorstep.
Because you're missing out on the experience of actual like connection with someone. Yeah. And it don't even have to be in a relationship, but just a real connection, just having, going on dates and really getting to know someone and having like what they say, like these vibes. You're not having that because you're putting this guard up. That's my man, but that's not my man.
You'll always have them at an arm's distance.
Exactly. And you're not.
So it's never going to be what it could be if you, and I know nobody wants to be alone per se, but it's not forever, and it's time well spent to strengthen your own self, to find who you are, to know what you like, know who you don't like.
It's crazy because I was just asked this question not too long ago, like, what is it that you like? What do you like to do? And I couldn't even answer it.
I can never answer because I don't know.
But that comes behind the self-discovery.
Okay, so
being by yourself.
Here's the thing, is that when you connect yourself with someone and you say that that's my man, but that's not my man, you're not able to figure that out because you're putting this guard up, not able to figure out what it is that you really like. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're not opening yourself enough up to be able to figure that out.
Because what you're doing is you are doing what he wants. You're not doing what you want because you don't even know what you want. Right. So whatever it is he's doing, y'all just kind of getting with it. All right, let's do that.
But
you know what I'm saying?
It's not all bad because you are in a semi-relationship, but you're still trying to make them happy, make yourself happy, and the lines get blurred. So you don't know what's his and what's yours. When you know what's yours, then you can come and be like, this is what I like, or, you know what I'm saying? You can.
We not doing that.
Yeah, we not doing this, or I'm not, that's not me. I'm not doing it. I'm not comfortable with that. You know what I'm saying? And then, so when people come, but seriously, when you come to a relationship and you know who you are, when they come with that bullshit, nah, that's not me. We not a good match.
And it's not even
and then when you match with somebody and they vibing, then you know it's true vibe. Oh, he okay. And then you could go further. And then you can, like, I'm not saying as soon as you meet somebody, you got to give them all your trust. They got to earn that, right? Yeah. But at least you know who you are and you have your standards. But when you come in there and you broken, then when that shit break down, then you don't even break it off right. That comes back to, is it me? Why did I feel like that? Maybe it's something I did. Maybe I should give him a second chance. And then guess what? You're in a cycle. Maybe let me do it. Then you start to doubt yourself because you don't know who you are. So when that's a confusion. So when you don't know who you are, that's why they can come back to you and say, oh, I'm sorry. It was me. Let's work it out. And then you don't. And then you believe that shit.
And you know why? Because you've had the blurred lines.
You didn't know.
Because you can always be like, well, yeah, we've never had a real. But that's why. If you have clear boundaries, because you know exactly what you want, and you elaborate and talk about it, when they come back, you're like, nah, we talked about it. You know exactly what I wanted. They can't come back from that. But when it's blurred, they can come back and circle around and tell you what you want to hear, and you're like, okay, well, maybe this is true.
So it's not. So it's lack of standards, lack of boundaries, which introduces codependency, which is a toxic relationship.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, though.
I've been there.
I'm there. But this is the thing, though. We've all. But this is the thing. Y'all, Gen Z and all that. But that's not just y'all. We've all been there.
Yeah.
I've been in toxic relationships. It doesn't. Nobody's immune to that.
It's the learning.
I just feel like
experience.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's me personally. Like, I just feel like,
Ariane, I'm so sorry.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so sorry to cut you off. But from our conversation, and I'm not even gonna like put everything out there, but from our conversations, what I can see is that you like to see the potential in what people could be. You know, you see, you know, the nice side, you know, the genuine side of what they've done for you in the past, and you know, the nice, sweet, wholesome person they could be, but you don't really look at it for what it really is in front of your eyes. You know what I mean? And I love you. You're my cousin. I love you to death. But you gotta take people for what they really are, or what they're showing you.
She didn't say she was delusional.
But
Remember that? Thank you.
Can I
And
every-
seeing people as
every point you make is 100.
But
And
that's
let me tell you,
everybody, though.
because you can never wish for people to be, they are who they are. They show you are. Whatever they say don't mean nothing. That's just you go by their actions.
Yeah, but I feel like
Hold on.
What's my definition of trust?
your actions have to match your
It's
words.
real. That's real.
But-
Because let me tell you, when I was young, I could tell a girl, I love you. But if I'm out here cheating and I'm doing other shit,
That's not
guess
love.
what? That's not love. That's just me telling you
In
what the fuck
control.
you want to hear.
Right, but I feel like in my situation, like, I feel like, I mean, you guys might look at me crazy, but like, I feel like that person is acts the way that they act or treats me the way that they act based off of what I've done.
No.
Because I started
Making
it.
yourself
See?
You don't deserve it.
See,
No.
No, I know,
But
but
no,
like
no.
they don't deserve it either. I feel like
But
I started
remember
it,
what I
I
said?
did it.
Remember
so
what I
it's
said though? Remember what I said? Hold on. Remember what I said about you blaming yourself, and it's always, well, maybe it's something I did. No, that ain't how that shit works. She has. Never mind.
Listen.
Go ahead, break that shit down.
If you decided to reconcile and forgive somebody for something, that's it. You forgive and you let that shit go. You're talking about old shit that was supposed to be forgiven, but you are still holding on to it. So maybe you haven't forgiven yourself.
And then not only that, if somebody else holds it over you, that's
They didn't forgive
manipulation.
you. That's manipulation.
It's manipulation because they feel like it might be something broken within them, and they want to.
It's like
Feel
it's like
higher
get out of jail
than
fee
you,
card.
and
I can
they're
always
like,
use this.
I
I can pull this out. Boom. Oh, I did this, but you did this,
and it
you
makes
did
them
That's not how
feel
that
better
works.
about themselves. Like, I'm better than that person because here, look what you did. I ain't do that, and that's not right. Because if they were supposed to forgive you,
We just had this
You're supposed to
conversation.
move
though.
past
so
it.
it's like, you know, and you're making excuses. And I understand, I get it.
but that's everybody.
You know
Listen,
what I mean?
That's-
I've been there, done that. I've made excuses.
That's
you know,
part
oh my
of
God, I love
inexperience of
him.
relationships.
You know, I've done it.
We all
Yeah.
have done it. When we were young and dumb, we don't know anything
Yeah.
about. No, it's true. I
I'm
was
looking at
young.
her face.
I did a lot of young dumb shit.
Me too. We all do because we don't know what relationships really are, and that's the point of dating and learning,
And self-discovery.
Yes.
self-discovery.
I'm taking
No
it
comment.
in. Right, I'm listening. This is gonna be in. Don't talk about
can
my
edit it,
baby
I'm
like
sorry.
that, please.
Ain't no editing.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to call anything right now. Don't do me like this, please. You guys, I don't know. I want
Why you reminding me of Friday
to
from
get
a different world
to
like that?
a good point in my life where I'm gonna be okay. I just want, yes, I care about other people and I always put people first, but I want to be able to, put myself first. Like, I think about others too much.
we were talking about, or where I wanted to talk to you about, that you are someone who really puts other people before themselves.
Yeah, but I feel like that's just me naturally.
And that's okay, but you also have to remember that
Who you
It
are.
takes us time to come out of that.
I am a Pisces. You keep talking about us Aquarius. I am not no damn Aquarius.
Scratch that.
Sorry.
You have to, if you're not okay, you're not going to be able to make the other person okay too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But can I say one thing?
Yeah.
When you when you put other people before yourself, you're not being who you are. You being what everybody else wants you to be. So there's only one Arion. God put you on this earth for one purpose, to be you. You can't be what every person wants you to be, because then you're not who you are. You what they are.
But then I kind of feel like that's tricky, because even though, like, not that I mean, yeah, I guess I am a people pleaser, but like
everybody wants you to be. Hold on,
100%.
you're never gonna meet somebody that's not going to try to. That's just the way of the world. People gonna want you to do what they want you to do. Say what they want you to say. Move how they want you to move, but you can't move like that. You have to do, because you don't trail your own path if you following everybody else's path. If you visualize a path and you following everybody else, guess what? You're on their path and you're not on your own path, and their path might be a fucking dead end.
Yeah, I understand that, but I don't know. I don't know if you answered this in that, but I just feel like me, like trying to like make others happy or like please them in a sense. I feel like that's just me. Like, I don't know. I mean, not that I'm trying to be something else, like in their path. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, I just feel like that's just me. Like, I just always want like to make somebody happy. I don't
Can
like.
I say one thing before
Then go fucking volunteer somewhere.
Wait.
But within their happiness, I'm gonna say this, and
But
then
I
you
feel like
say
that's
what
with
you say.
anybody, not
Within
only
your
relationships.
happiness, within their happiness, you making them happy, is your sorrow.
Yeah.
Because you are not you when you trying to make everybody else happy. So it's not you.
So here's my thing, because I'm a people pleaser, and I've been through this. Angel can attest. When you do that,
Who, me?
no,
Yeah, Angel's not.
no, but you can attest.
God damn.
Damn!
You
All
are
these
not.
motherfuckers sitting
That's
talking about,
what
hell no!
I think everybody in here will say
It's
you are not a people pleaser. You don't give a.
Where if you can be a people pleaser, and I'm a people pleaser, but as I've aged and I've learned lessons through relationships, I've learned that I still have to put me first. And I can still be a people pleaser to the people that deserve it. They have earned it for me. And that's where the trust goes in. That's where the confidence of yourself, where the self-discovery comes in, because you figure out, this is what I need in my life. And the person that is going to match that, and the person that's going to be for me, is not going to question that about me, and not going to manipulate it or take advantage of who I am as a people pleaser. You get that?
Yeah. When you're with someone of equal yoke, they're going to please you as much as you please them.
Exactly.
So you won't be neglected at all.
And you won't just
You
feel
won't even
like,
feel it. It won't even be a
and
thought.
you won't
Like,
feel
what the
like
hell?
you're like, oh my God, anxiety won't come, confusion won't be there, none of that will be there. You'll just feel, oh, okay. It's just,
And I know you don't believe it right now, but
because
there is someone. It just hasn't happened yet, but
and
it's
sometimes we get into a comfort zone because we know that person. And we keep going back to that person because it's just
familiar.
It's familiar.
Yeah.
You know how this person works. You know that if this happens, this is gonna happen, whether it's good or bad. And we get stuck in those things because it's comfortable.
Change is uncomfortable. Change is uncomfortable. We talk about that all the time. You have to go through the discomfort to come on the other side.
You're just so depressing.
It is. Trust me. I've
once
been
you
there,
get over that,
done that.
You're gonna feel like
I'm still not in a relationship, and I am 10 times, 100 times better than where I was when I was married. And that was tough. Going through a divorce, breaking up that whole, it was tough. It was the worst time of my life. But I'm 10 times, 100 times better. And that was through self-discovery, having my alone time, not dating, just being, learning myself, because I was doing that. I was people pleasing. I was being who he wanted me to be. and I wasn't being true to me, whether it was good or bad, because it was okay relationship. It wasn't a terrible relationship, but I really wasn't being me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, what about you?
As far as
What we gonna do with this? He my man, but he ain't my boyfriend.
I mean, like,
What the fuck are we gonna do with that?
Like, I just have some things that I need to work on for myself that I'm not fully healed yet. I'm still, going off of, past trauma that I've dealt with. And I feel like I'm putting that on to people, new people that I meet. Like, oh, you're just like, you know what I mean? You're just like that. Or, I know people like, you know what I mean? So
do you have any plans on doing a self-discovery journey for you?
I do.
Starting when?
Starting now.
So wait, you about to call him and break up with his fake boyfriend?
No, I didn't see that.
That's part. Well, wait a minute. That's part of self-discovery. Self-discovery is a self.
It's hard.
It's a self-healing journey.
I can say it's probably not
I think
easy.
we're gonna say one last goodbye and then.
Oh wow! That means no goodbyes. That one last goodbye gonna turn to 2 goodbyes. Maybe 1 more, 3 more, 4 more.
1 for the road. 2 for the road.
Oh, you know what? Fuck it. We're here. That's how it happens. But this is the thing. I don't know. This probably is an unorthodox way of saying it, or not even the proper way to say it. I'm sure Angel probably disagree with this, but I feel like whatever relationship y'all in, y'all gonna stay in that shit until the floodgates break and something happens, and then you're gonna be forced to, because the shit gonna happen. I'm sorry, because that's how it goes when you don't have boundaries, trust. That's just how it happens. So at that point, I feel like that's your way to be like, okay, let me do something different and not come back and do the same shit.
That's what we call rock bottom.
I disagree because I've hit that bottom.
But you come back. But you can't come back. But you can't come back. That's what I'm saying. If you go, so right now, so what I'm saying is,
those boundaries haven't been crossed, but I definitely have boundaries to where there's things I will put up with and I won't.
No, my point being, see how when we were saying self-discovery, you was like, nah, maybe not right now, because you haven't hit rock bottom. You're not going to cut that off right now. I don't think y'all in that, it's not that bad for y'all to cut it off right now. So what I'm saying is, when that happens, because I'm sorry, but it's going to happen because you don't have trust, and the way you don't have a foundation, it's only a matter of time before the bottom falls out that motherfucker. So when it does, that would be a time for you to say, let me do something different. Or you're going to say, you're going to have a couple weeks or a month, they're going to come back, they're going to hit some shit to your ear, and then y'all going to be right back where you at. So at what point do you say, let me do something fucking different? Because you doing the same thing can end up to 1, to 2, to 3, to 6 years. And then it can be crazy, because I know people that be in relationships and it be 10, 15 years. It be women that not even married. Niggas just doing whatever. Because y'all stuck in a circle and y'all not requiring more. So they not gonna give you more because you ain't requiring it. You settling for less. You gonna be here 10 years later. Don't let me have a podcast 10 years later and you still talking about this shit. Because I'm gonna be like, aha! Because that's how that shit happens. I told you.
It's not gonna be like
That do sound like an Otis.
That was an Otis. Because, I mean, come on, young. Yeah, this shit is so crazy, because you know what kind of, this some old nigga shit. Oh, I probably wasn't supposed to say nigga, but this shit that I'm talking about. This ain't just y'all, but it is a problem with young people. Y'all live like y'all got forever. You're not promised forever. And you wasting time in misery when the shit you dealing with, you could be having fun, getting money, whatever means something to you. You're wasting time on somebody else. Get you, then go get them. Don't waste time. Nigga, I ain't promised tomorrow. I might not wake up tomorrow. I'm enjoying myself. I want to enjoy my family and stuff like that. Y'all need to enjoy yourselves. Don't be fucking dealing with all that bullshit. You don't have time for that. You really don't have. You gonna wake up, you gonna be fucking 30 years old and be like, fuck, where did the time go?
Can I speak to that? So in the part that you said, wasting your time, and I don't feel like at any point do you waste your time, but I do regret in a previous relationship staying way too long or circling back again, feeling like maybe we just weren't at the right space and the same things happened all over again because we didn't grow from each other. You know what I'm saying? Like we separated for like maybe 2-3 years and we came back around again. And I feel like it was wasted time because it was something comfortable. And it was wasted time. And although it wasn't like terrible all the time, but it was wasted time. And I regret going back, trying to make it happen or make it work again because nothing changed. We were still the same people. And he didn't work on whatever he needed to work on. And we just weren't compatible. And we were trying to make something work that wasn't going to work. But because we were comfortable in being in that situation, it just kept going on and on and on.
Well, I feel like within my situation, I feel like I'm kind of at my point where I'm like sad, but I'm not really sad. I just feel more disappointed in myself that I saw the signs, I saw the flags, even when I did stuff wrong. Like I can take accountability for that, but I just hate that I waited until the end for someone to tell me that they don't want me and like say all these bad things to me before I could leave. Like I wish I would have just listened to my gut feeling before like I had to listen to somebody actually tell me like how they feel about me and what they don't want to deal with me.
But here's the thing, yes, you did something, maybe you feel that it was wrong, but you have to forgive yourself for that because prior to that, you weren't happy in the relationship. They were still doing the things that they were doing, and when they say certain things like that is to turn it around to make you the blame of the whole situation.
Well, that's how I feel now. Like I feel like now that it's the end, like I feel like it's just like you did this, you did this, you did this, you did this, and it's like nothing, like you didn't do anything,
right.
But we all know you did something.
Tell you because they're going to a lot of shit. Here's going to but here's going to be the same because they're not going to want to accept that they had anything to do with anything. Now I'm going to speak on my divorce. He didn't want to take accountability about anything. I was to blame for everything. Because I brought up that we were living two separate lives, but we were married. And I brought up, maybe we need to go you did it. And everything was on me. Mm-hmm. So that's because they don't want to take accountability for their part. And here's where the thing comes in. Because I stood my ground and said, nope, I'm not happy in this. This is not working. I had to take, although I felt terrible, and you can attest to this. I was going through it because I'm a people pleaser. I hated the fact that he hated me at the time because I came to him with that. 2 years after we divorced or 3 years after he divorced, he called me and was like, I'm sorry. He apologized and was like, you were right. I didn't want to take accountability. I didn't want to go to therapy. I didn't want to do this because I just took it all. I took it personal. I thought that this was just because of me, and it wasn't. But that was my I knew I was doing something right because he wasn't working towards what I needed him to work towards. And I had to separate, regardless how bad he was treating me or how bad he was telling me that I was breaking up the marriage. I was the one to blame for everything. That's my point. Like, you have to go through that hard part to get to where you need to be. You have to stop making someone else happy because you're not happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can still make someone else happy. You can be still a people pleaser, but he's not the right person, or whoever is not the right person for you at the time.
They don't deserve it.
They don't deserve it.
you. So lack of accountability in a partner is like not a red flag, but it's a flag on fire.
Yeah.
Like, run.
Yeah.
If the individual cannot take accountability for anything genuinely, you need to run. That is a problem. There is no but to that. Like, literally, if there is a problem, right? If there is a problem, there are two parties involved. Everybody in the situation can apologize for something. Every time. Every time. And if you're not willing to take accountability, or you're with someone who is not, you need to fucking run.
Yeah. Especially if they're like, oh, I only did this because you did this. No, that's not an apology. That's not an apology.
That's no reason.
And that's not accountability.
That's no reason for them to do what they do. You don't play tit for tat.
Yeah.
That's a terrible way to be in a relationship.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, that's just a way for them to
It's a cop-out. It's a cop-out.
That was 100%
manipulation. Get you on your best side.
because
that gives them a get out of jail free card to do what they are already going to do.
Right.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
They wanted to.
Yeah.
They did it because they wanted to.
Yeah.
Not because of what you did.
Yeah.
So
I agree
So
with that.
it's just the lack of accountability. Just fucking run. Run. And if you can't take accountability, then you're not ready to be in a relationship. I mean, that's just a very clear sign.
Can I say, I feel like everything you've said is just you taking accountability. Like, you're not saying anything as if your partner had anything to do with anything. It's all, well, what I did, and it's like you don't think that person did anything.
I know she's done things and things like that, but I just feel like
it's the
since I started
still
it,
but.
It should be no but.
It just is.
Should be no
Just
but.
stop.
It should be
They
no but.
have accountability
Period.
too.
Period.
Just like you. That's it. It is
I
no,
did
it's
this
you
and
still
they did
justify what
Period.
they do because of what you did.
Should be
Instead
no
of just
if
being like,
and buts
I did
or
this,
between.
you did this, and that's what it is. You take accountability, you take accountability. We either forgive each other and meet each other in the middle, but that ain't happening.
And we
That ain't happening.
separate. Like,
That's
if
not
that's
happening.
not, it cannot work. It will never work. If one person cannot take accountability, because you're always going to be resentful, and you're always going to feel like if they're not taking accountability, they're going to have this over your head.
I just feel like I always owe them something.
And you
No.
don't. You don't owe anything.
That's not your life.
You don't owe a motherfucker anything.
You not even married.
One motherfucker in this
not
world,
married.
you don't owe them shit.
You are wasting time.
You
Like I said before,
don't.
you are wasting
You
your
are
time.
young, you are single, you don't owe nobody shit. Now, when you
What's
become a
that?
parent, then you start owing somebody something. Then you are responsible for someone else. But as a single individual, you don't owe a motherfucker anything. Period.
If you say another,
I mean, this is the thing. You got my fucking blood. You got my blood running through you. Where is the fuck it?
I know. I don't.
Where is the fuck you and fuck it?
I don't have.
Here's the thing
I
I have
mom
to
to be
say,
like
though.
that.
You got it.
I just feel like what I don't like about myself is I feel like it takes too much for me to get to that point when I can do it way.
Because you
Way
know
before
what?
me.
You do have 3 women
There's a little bit of.
that have really strong
Cherry.
personalities.
Yeah, I don't know
That
where I
work.
went wrong.
You didn't go you didn't go wrong
You have a
anywhere.
strong
Seriously.
personality.
You have a
You
strong
do have
personality. But here's the thing.
I've seen it.
I want to, but I just feel like I don't know, like why do I question myself a lot, like why do I make the choices that I make?
Fear.
Yes.
Let me tell you. Hold on. Can I tell you this? Can I tell you this? The majority of the mistakes people make and the decisions they make is fear. Fear of being alone.
And I feel like I hate that I can't be
rejection.
honest, like with certain things.
But it all comes behind.
With who? In life?
But what can't you be honest about?
With like some things in life, like I feel like if it's gonna like be something that the person doesn't want to hear or like something that they don't like I feel like I don't want to tell them how I really feel because I don't want to make them feel a certain type of way. But then like in relationships,
what did you tell me?
I just feel like certain things, like I don't want to hurt people or like I feel like
I think if you just had one time when you just told it all, it'd be like a fucking breath of fresh air. I want to do that. I want to do that, and I feel like I've attempted. I feel like I've attempted. Of rejection, of hurting people.
Yeah, like I don't want to hurt them. Like
they don't have no problem hurting your ass.
Fuck them.
What did I say? I don't remember.
My mother though.
Yeah.
But like I just feel
That
like
was a mirror. Oh my god.
yeah, like I
Y'all are
just
just
I
alike.
don't know. It's
When's the last time you've been single by yourself?
Never.
You don't know.
Never.
That's my sister. I
Never.
swear, she's never.
Yeah, Arion has never.
Never. She's in a relationship.
That's a
right
problem.
now.
But
That is a problem.
But that's a fear.
That
The
is.
fear of being alone.
Yeah.
it's not something that I want.
But you not alone.
I'll tell you about that.
You have
I don't fucking
family
remember.
and friends, and you're not alone. It ain't like if you broke out with it ain't like you like it'll be an empty void. You have plenty of things to do.
I just feel like
Arion, your family is fucking huge.
I know, but like
Literally.
when I get in like that mental space, like and I just want to be by myself. Like I hate always wanting to be by myself when I'm going through something.
Okay, but here's the thing. So you know that about yourself,
but I can't stop it.
Yes, you can.
Being by myself,
You can
it
stop
makes
it.
me like it kind of makes me feel better, but
Here.
it doesn't.
but here
I don't know
you
how
can
to-
be by yourself.
It doesn't because you just beat yourself up and there's no one there.
But here
You need to
you
be-
can.
You need a
have
fucking
your-
hobby.
Like, not
Hold
talking
on.
to people, not hearing people say anything to me like
Listen.
Here's the
My
thing.
sister is, I swear to God.
You can have your alone time,
I wish she was
but
here right now.
carve in the time with the people that love you the most because they're gonna feed your soul. When I was going through all of that, I know that about myself. I know that I can.
That's actually when me and Erica got closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was going through that, that's exactly when we started being really close.
Yeah.
Because she started giving me advice, and I was like, "This is what I need." And so, when any time that I felt like I need people around me, I know that I have like maybe a month away. Like I haven't talked to you in a while. Oh yeah, I haven't. Okay, and so I would integrate myself, and you are even more. You're here almost every day. So you have that connection to be like,
Got it.
you have your family.
Fucking got
Yeah,
it.
Look at Mike's
Not
face.
everyone
Mike is so upset.
You have me too. You have me too.
Yeah,
When
I
you're
know.
here, let me
Look at Mike. Mike is so upset. What you want to say, boo?
Go ahead.
I feel like
I ain't got nothing to say. I just be like, even when you broke up and you're here, like you're a different person. Like better for it. Like you're happier, you vibing. Nigga, if you feel like when you walk out that door, shit's gonna crumble, then don't fucking walk out the door.
Stay here.
You can stay here as long as you ever want. You know that. You know who I am.
You have extended
But you know,
family.
you
I'm
know
here.
what it
I'm
is,
always
right?
here for
But I
you.
get it though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I
I'm
don't
gonna
get it.
tell you,
I think my sister, I'm speaking on my sister now. Sorry, I love you. Sorry.
Look at
But
that all the time.
I think my sister looks at it as my sister has never seen anyone but me and my mom. And she seen my mom struggle a lot. And she seen my mom very upset and emotional and angry. So I feel like she latches on to whoever she meets because she doesn't want to feel like that. She loves my mom to death, but she doesn't want that life. You know what I mean? We didn't grow up bad, like, you know, tough girls, but she always wanted something more.
better.
She wanted, you know, someone else, you know, in her life, a father figure, or, you know what I mean? Like, she just wanted more. So she just latches on. That's her problem. And she doesn't know how to
See, but I did the same thing. I didn't want the life that my mom had. But I just did it a different way. I created the life that I wanted.
Hello.
I mean, I did, I stayed by myself to learn who I was.
Hello.
Moving away to St. Louis was like the best shit. We were talking about this the other day. It was the best thing I ever did for myself.
I just don't feel like I have that strength. Like,
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. That's what it is, right? It's that one thing that will that one milestone that will turn your life around. That I think everybody, like you said, she had that point where I probably like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can tell. I don't know if I can end the merge. Like, it's always that one turnabout. It's always like, if you take the hard way, it's like it becomes easier. If you take the easy way, it becomes harder. That's the way of life. You have to go through some shit to get some shit.
Yeah.
So if you always take the easy way, it's going to be a scary road. It's going to be a scary point that you have to take, but you have to take it. And you will be better for it. You have to have faith that you will be better for it on the other side. That's the scary part, Ariana. That truly is the scary part. Taking that step that nobody wanted to take. Like that, everybody has that point. But that's a make or break point at some point.
Can I tell you something though? My nephew got me through it. He was 3 years old when I was going through the divorce. And I would see him every day. And I made sure I would see him every day because he gave me that love. He could sense something was wrong.
Those babies will do it.
He sensed something was wrong. He'd be like, "Oh, Tia, what's wrong?" Oh, and we would just play. And it just made things better every little day. Although I was still going through it. You have to rely on your circle. You have to. You have a great circle. We all love you. And not only that, rely on God. Pray. God was everything at that point in my life. It's the hardest step. And at any point, I'm not even talking even about my marriage. When I had breakups, the hardest thing, I love hard. So at any point, just pray, just start praying.
Just know you're not going to be alone.
You're not alone.
Ever.
Look all the people that you have around you that love you so much. We don't even see each other that often. I love you so much, Ariane.
You have people that don't have this, that wish they had this.
You already know.
You know,
You have somewhere to stay. You have plenty of
Shit,
places
you want to go to
stay.
the bar? We can go to the bar.
Right.
You want to go out? I'll go out with you.
I'll go.
Like,
single,
it's not like
so
you
we can go party.
What it is when you do make that decision, you have to fill that space with other things. If you sit there by yourself and try, it makes it
You're
hard.
gonna go back.
Do things. Keep your mind busy.
Yeah.
When your mind is idle, you like thinking,
What did I do every
what
time?
I need to think about.
Let me do
Don't
this.
do
Real
that.
estate. Let me do
Don't
it.
trust.
I filled it with so many things.
Keep yourself busy to get through that tough time. That's how you do it. You have to stay busy. When you moving, you don't have time to think about, because you're involved in the moment. But when you sitting at home and then you get bored, you ain't had nobody to call.
An idle
That's the
mind.
worst. Yep.
An idle
Like,
mind
if
is
you
the
got
devil's
You feel
playground.
like, oh
Sure
shit,
is.
and you start doing all that. Come the fuck over here. They ain't got to call. Just open the door.
You have a key.
You have a key.
Literally.
Like for real.
At midnight.
Like, like these are things you need.
At
Like
midnight.
that's the point of
Text them. I'm coming
having
over. Come in.
what they say,
Walk
a
in.
village. That helps. You have to have strength. Like, it's 100 times harder to do it by yourself.
Your loved
Anything. You rely on your family and your friends. That's what you do,
Ones, your loved
because
ones
that's the
wanna-
only way.
Your loved ones want to see you do better. They can see you, and even though at the time,
You do.
sometimes you want to feel, you want to
You
feel
are.
You do too.
like,
Yes.
okay, maybe I'm doing the wrong thing, or
I'm calling.
you're second guessing
You do
yourself.
call.
Just call whenever. It's
when
whatever.
you don't talk about it, your mind tries to convince you
That you can't.
that you can't.
Mm-hmm.
So when you talk about it, because that's what I learned. I had plenty of conversations with Angel, Dina, all of them. And I had to talk about it because if I wasn't, I was convincing myself I was doing the wrong thing. I wasn't doing wrong. But once I started talking about it and letting it out, no, what are you talking? And then it was like, oh yeah, they are right. What am I talking about? Because your brain wants to convince you, no, you're right. Like what? No.
The devil. It's the devil.
It's the devil.
100%.
Keeping you there.
Because it wants to convince you that you need to be comfortable. You need to be in this space. You don't want to be where you don't know what's going on. But that's what you want to be because it's new. Anytime anything is changing, you're growing. You're growing.
Let's be clear. All of us have doubts. All of us have self-doubts. I doubt every day whether I should be in private practice or not.
Yo.
Every fucking day.
You don't know how many conversations I have to convince her not to close her practice.
Yeah. Because I'd be like, I don't know if I should do this anymore. I can go get a 6-figure
You know what's
director
crazy
job
about that?
any fucking
Hold
way.
up. But you know what's crazy about that? Because you know how knowledgeable she is about this shit. So but that just goes to show you how far that reaches.
That think the same way that
You
you do. Like,
It's just like ready to close that shit.
yes.
Like I'm done.
Hey, even
when I
this,
was in fucking I swear to God, I was like, I don't know if I should.
I don't even want to know what this one shit
Like,
is.
am I
Shit
doing
on
okay?
more.
Like, they would ask me, and I'm like, I don't fucking know. Like, like
hey,
you're my therapist. Like, I don't know. Like, what do you want me to say?
even this current podcast,
Yeah.
you know how many doubts?
I did not want to do this shit.
I kept telling her.
Down.
Everybody kept telling her, no, you need to do
I
this.
did
You
not
need
wanna
to do
do
this. You're so knowledgeable.
Did not want
You
to do it.
relate to so many people. The way you speak, the way you're.
They are.
It's just you need to step out of your comfort zone. That your comfort zone is not where you want to be for the rest of your life. You need to grow. When you grow, you're not in your comfort
Can I
zone.
say, so capable of so much more. You're selling yourself short. You don't realize that's self-doubt. That's what a lot of people have
And I've
is
been
once
through that.
they realize how valuable they are, you excel.
Yep.
You just sell it. You know what? You have so much time of people telling you what you can't do or why you pleasing people that's not helping your soul. They're telling you what you are, what you're less of, and that's not you.
And what you need to.
You are a go-getter, you funny, you got spirit,
Yes.
but that takes you so far in life, but you letting them mute your flame. And that's what makes me upset when I talk to you, because I know what you can be. Your life is precious, and you know how I go, fuck them. That's how I feel low key, you know.
Not low key.
Like
High
key.
key.
Right. But you know, I tell you all the time, but like, all the time, like, young. If they ain't moving like you move, then they got to go. And there's people that you can please that's gonna help you. Like, I please Angel because she looks out for me, not because it's automatic. When you please somebody, they're automatically gonna want to see you happy. They're gonna want to see you smile. Anybody that has pleasure and you cry or feeling guilty, fuck them. Because nobody wants that for somebody they truly love.
Yeah, I don't feel good.
I don't feel good if she's sad. Like if I'm mad at her, if she's feeling some, I'm still apologizing. I'm still like, come on, let's work out this shit. Because it don't feel right.
It don't feel right.
So if somebody's comfortable with your uncomfortability, then that ain't real.
We don't
son.
beef long. We don't beef long because it's so uncomfortable.
Because when you really truly love someone, you want the best for them, regardless of whether it hurts you or if you don't like what they're doing. But if it's making them happy, like, all right, I'm going to support you. Do what you do. All right, I'm here for you. Whatever you need. But if they're not doing that, that's not real love. If they're making you feel guilty about something that you want to do or if you are happy doing,
I just told you that the other day.
It's control. It's manipulation. It's something that happens in someone who is broken and they want to feel better about themselves. They suck stuff out of people to make themselves feel better. I mean, and unfortunately, I've been through that. I know. That's why I know it. I've been through it.
So what would y'all say? I'm not gonna lie. What? What cover you at?
I'm not gonna lie, this was a good ass meeting. Talk.
Go ahead,
I need to
boo.
listen to
You're not gonna lie. What?
I mean, podcast.
She said, I mean, podcast. It was a meeting for her.
Intervention.
The intervention. That's what we're gonna name it. Gen Z intervention.
Go there.
Yes, I like that.
I'm not gonna lie. Figuring what you want in life is going to be hard. And trying to maneuver through difficult relationships is for sure going to be hard. But because it's going to be hard doesn't mean you can't get through it. When you grow, it's going to feel uncomfortable. But growing, you have to continue to grow. You can't stay stagnant. That's not what life is about.
That's not what
God
I was about to say
wants from you.
that's not what God wants.
God wants you to continue to grow.
Yeah, He has a plan, and right now you ain't doing nothing on that plan.
And that's okay. Don't feel guilty about it, but acknowledge
Do
it
something about it.
and do something about it.
Well, go ahead, boo. What you want to say? I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. I guess I'm not gonna lie. Life is short. You don't have time for other people's shit. It's already hard figuring out your own shit. So you got to move past that. Move past the fear. I think, and I tell Angel this all the time, I think a lot of people's issues is fear. Fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of losing, fear of being lonely. It all comes to fear. And that's the biggest devil tool of them all.
Mm-hmm.
Fear to say what you feel. Fear to be who you are.
It's
Fear is
his most used tool.
everything. And if you can get past the fear, and what's getting past the fear? Faith. Faith in God. Faith that He has you. Faith that it's going to work out no matter what you do. But you have to move past the fear. If you don't move past the fear, then it's going to hold you there. As long as you let it. And that's with everybody. And if you listen to what we talked about tonight, it's all revolved around a fear. Fear of the podcast, fear of the business, fear of the marriage, fear of being hurt. It's all fear. Fear of others being hurt. You can't live behind fear. I tell my son all the time and my daughter, fear is the mind killer. It will kill you. Maybe not physically, but your life won't be.
Spiritually, emotionally,
Everything. Fear is everything. And it's not unnatural to have fear. You have to have fear. Because fear can save you too, but you can't let it control you. You need to know your fears. I think fear is the worst. Like, I really do. I think fear stops you from everything you want to do. Every ambition you want to do in your career, in your life, is fear.
It stops God's plan.
It does. Like, even like
That's
my fear,
why.
like in my job, my fear of failure will stop me from doing certain things. Fear, but the first thing is, once you recognize it, okay, I have a fear of this. Now your mission is to build the courage to move past it. Like, okay, it's gonna be hard, but I'm a baby step this shit. And I ain't saying you gonna go hard, but you have to take it in strides. But you have to make strides. You have to know that you're making some steps to a better way. Like, okay, I'm not gonna deal with that. I'm not gonna stand for that. I'm not gonna let you make me feel like this anymore. You have to do that for you. if you gonna be a people pleaser, here go one. Please yourself.
Yes. Let your voice be
That's
heard.
the first person.
That's the first person. That's the number one person. And I ain't even you, and I'm telling you, please you. But that's real. Like, I expect that from you. You're supposed to look out for you. I wouldn't expect her to feel like, I don't expect nobody to put me before themselves.
What do you?
I do though, boo.
Anybody that does, what you say?
I do though.
What?
She expects you to put her first.
Absolutely.
I put you first.
Oh no, I do. But that's
Yes,
my
that's
covenant
marriage.
with God. We talking about marriage. That's a whole nother
Here's
thing.
what I'm saying. But
That's
what
all
did they
another
say
story.
on the airplane?
Put your seatbelt on first.
No.
Put the-
Oh.
You can't put it on.
Oh, was that put the mask
Right.
on?
If you're running out of air, you have to
Put your
give
mask on
yourself oxygen before you can help the person next to
I
you.
like
That was a
that.
good-
I like that.
Yeah. You get fly with that one.
I like that.
You suffocate.
Right. You need air.
I like
You
that.
be like,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
oh yeah.
Don't give her the answers.
Nah, I'm serious. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I hope this time in my life I really decide to go through with my changes.
I
Make the
want
right
you to start
decisions.
using your voice. That's what I want. Too quiet. You need to start speaking up for yourself.
I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a lot of fucking gems dropped tonight. This is gonna be a hell of a podcast to
Cash this
edit.
shit in. We about to get paid.
Like a little
Right. Cash this shit in. Yeah, I need some subscribers. Shit, subscribe. We about to have some merch.
A lot of jewels that was dropped.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do my best to make sure y'all get them all. Until next time, thanks everyone for being vulnerable and honest.
Thanks,
Thanks
guys.
for having us.
Bars.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening to I'm Not Gonna Lie to You podcast. Subscribe for more insightful and down-to-earth content. And don't forget to follow us on social media at An Angel's Touch 8 on Instagram and An Angel's Touch Therapy on Facebook.